Hey guys, I'm going to this video is going to be on how to discern one's salvation. Now, understand what? Okay, people that say I'm only losing salvation, the Bible makes it clear. The Bible there is some sort of losing of salvation that is real, and what it is in the Holy Ghost being twice dead. Now, whether the person was saved in God's lives, that's where we go into in terms of security. But people can call me a work salvationist. I'm not. You please say I'm not. Like, sin is a heart condition. My heart is wicked. I can't save myself, and I know I can't. And I know I can't do good, because everything I do is defiled, and but anybody that's not totally convinced of that, I know that I can't save myself. That's for sure. So there's no works. There'll be nothing I can present before God to save myself. But this is not the topic of the video. We went off topic. But this is about the parable of the sower, how to discern one's salvation. Now, if you interpret this wrong, you're going to have the possibility to discern a false convert, a religious, or whatever false convert. If you discern this right, if you also discern this wrong, you're going to discern a true convert to be a false convert. And if you discern this right, you're going to discern true converts. Now, I already broke down the parable before. So we're just going to focus on the last verse of this parable. When it says, it's in Matthew, it says, the fourth seed, he hears a word and understands, he hears the word and who receives it interested. And he bears much fruit. Contradicts the one say the easy weeds and stuff. And he bears he's saying I got bear fruit. They said, you could just be a wicked devil, but no, that's actually the teaching Jesus kind of goes against your easy beliefs. But it says, and some bear 30, 40, and 50. Some 30-fold, some 50-fold, and some 100-fold. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you can be let me give you an example. So my mom said she followed Jesus. Okay. But since that, she may have a little bit of kindness, a little bit of trying to pray, trying to put on a show, but she bears the fruit of somebody under delusion. She bears the fruit of somebody who's an abomination. She's not saved. So she could have had. So how patient she is. No, my mom was always patient with me. She was always loving. I was always, when I was unsaved, I was a kid. I was her buddy. So I'm not, she's been patient, and she has been helping to me before even, signs of salvation. So, no. So how do we discern? Now, what is the 30-fold? The 30-fold is basically this. Somebody, they truly get born again. They truly get changed. Their personality changed. Let's say they have a decent hold on sin through the grace of God. God has a decent salvific work on them with sin, and so they're a little bit worldly, or they're not really dedicated. They're not really witnessing as others work, but they do witness and do the life of the witness. Let's say that's the example of 30-fold. They're a little bit worldly, they're righteous, they're not that holy, but they will go in it. That's the first stage. Some 50-fold. Somebody who is who is righteous, is holy. You know, yeah, he's dedicated to being in the stage, and he's dedicated. He has some dedication. He witnesses, but he's mean. He has a pharisaical. He has a mean spirit to him. He has he has a lot of pride, but there's still sanctification there. But he's still saved. He bears more fruit of the work of God in him than a 30-fold person does. But he's saved. He's born again. Some 100-fold. Somebody who close to bears. It doesn't. I'm not bringing in the concept of sanctification in this example. Somebody who is righteous, holy, dedicated, and Christ-like. They really have the love of God in them. Like Jesus said, they've been forgiven much and they love much. So they're really loving, they're really godly, they're really holy and righteous by the grace of God. And they build a lot of fruits of the Spirit and so on. Now, if you were to discern this wrong, then you could just say the woman saved, that she would kind of know. She rejected the scripture. I mean, I tell you what, if she dies in faith, she would go straight to hell. But people can put wrong videos. And guys, you guys know that I wouldn't tell any lost person they're going to hell. I'm condemning them. I'm saying, look. I have made mistakes and said that way. But look, I need to make sure I don't do it again, because that would condemn you. Definitely, it's a big sin. But if I look in this state, by scriptural and spiritual discernment, you are going straight to hell. When you're going to hell, you're not going to go to heaven. Like that, and you gotta turn to Christ. Like, I love you, you gotta turn to Christ, you're gonna burn in hell. So it's like, So no, a person that's majorly worldly, they may not do some like sexual sins or whatever. They may not be a liar, but they're just an abomination. They just fellowship the world. They may not purposely do it, but they have a filthy mouth and they have ungodly friends. There's no conviction about it. It bears record that one thing that 30-fold fruit into bearing a counterfeit fruit and bearing a false sexual salvation. A religious spirit can give you a sense of salvation, guys. It can give you a sense of righteousness. But the fruit of holiness and the fruit of the love of God, which are manifested as your honor and hatred for things that are not of God, and honor and feeling totally don't want to hurt him, and you don't want to shame him, and you don't want to be and you don't want to walk with and toward them. The difference being 30-fold fruit with being a little worldly and being just an abomination. Anybody who's an abomination is most likely not saved. Okay? Okay, let me give you an example. So I know a brother that's been watching porn. I would say, I'm going to go off back to this. I could. Listen. If he would die, if he resisted it, he would go to hell. Definitely. I have to say that way. But he bears evidence of holiness, righteousness, and a life change, and he gets chastised. So as of now, I can say the Lord is working on him. That he has evidence of the Lord, in him, or he's not lost. I can tell you that. But to a person who discerns salvation wrongly, they would say he's not saved. To the old me, I would say the same thing. Now again, you heard me. If you're porn watching, you're going straight to hell. But he bears the evidence now, unless God would have killed him early. He bears the evidence now that he is the Lord is working on him, and he's at a state where he can walk on the narrow path. So, so guys, what was with that? That's like, is that like a good example? Either 30 or, I mean, he either bears 30, he bears like 40. He's not too high in food because of his porn thing, but he bears fruit, right? So, also had the 30 forward or whatever to be, or 50, yeah, 30 to be someone who struggles, to be someone who really seems to be in a battle with sin. Not your battle with lust or masturbate a few times, but they have a rope on them. They have a rope on them to sin, to masturbation, and to pornography, where they keep going back. They have record of salvation. They have evidence. So you can say they're in a state where they're not lost, but they better turn to Christ. They better turn to Christ and turn away from that stuff. So guys, I mean, this could be a discussion. I mean, there can be some. I want to discuss this. I'm actually going to touch on this more if I. So guys, be blessed. I love you guys in the name of Jesus Christ. And learn how to discern the 30-fold correctly, and not wrongly on a more legalistic side and a more legalistic side. Gotta be blessed in the name of Jesus Christ. Blessed guys in the name of Jesus Christ. Bye. Blessed guys.